Oh, you've done it now, Johnny.
Welcome to the breakdown with Jay and Nell, where we'll discuss all of your NFL and NBA news.
Tap in if you want to get to the breakdown.
Welcome to the breakdown with Jay and Nell. I'm Jay.
And I'm L.
Today, you guys, we're going to talk to you guys about these NBA conference finals.
Yes, Lord, finally the NBA playoffs is here. Been rocking and rolling.
Yep, but before we get started, how's your week, L?
Man, it was one of those weeks, man. It was so long. I was ready for it to end.
Yep, it's been a long week for me, being a parent. Had family emergency this week, had to be taken care of. But
Mm-hmm.
glad everybody is doing well in my household.
Yeah, that was good.
Yep. All right, let's get into these playoffs. Thunder demolished the Timberwolves last night in Game 2. What are your thoughts about this series?
I thought it was going to be a lot more competitive than what it started out to be. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Ant, right? I love his confidence, all of that. But you need that dog. And right now, where the hell is Rudy Gobert at? Where's Rudy Gobert? Ain't that nothing. How you do all them stats last game, last series, and he ain't done nothing. He had 90 points the first game, and he had 5 points the last game. What are you there for? Are you just standing by the rim not doing nothing?
Yeah, he's just a big old tall statue, ain't doing nothing. Um, yeah, like you said, overall, the Thunder, they're just a big team. They better, more deep. Um, Timberwolves, I like Anthony Edwards too. Like, I like his swag, I like everything about him. But he can't do it all by himself. He needs help.
That that is true. I think that they definitely need like more bigs, right? Because the counteractive the OKC bigs. You got Chet, you got that other guy. You got like 37 footers that you can just rotate in and out. Oh, you tired? Come on. Oh, you tired? Come on. Oh, you tired? Come on. So it's like it's kind of hard to do that. You got all that length.
Yeah, they do have a slight size advantage over the Timberwolves. But yeah, they probably get Anthony Edwards a young big man. I don't know who that would be. Maybe it'd be in the draft or something, but you gotta think of a young big man out there. But yes, he needs a Robin in general. Regardless of position, he needs somebody. He needs help. He needs somebody there. The Julius Randle, he's nice, but he's not a superstar. So
He's not, but he is a solid player. Like he's not like a bench warmer or anything. He's a solid player. He's actually been putting up the most points. Like if you go back and look, had a 30 piece, a 25 piece, another 30 piece. Like he's been performing well, but
yeah,
he's always kind of performed well throughout his career. Except his first year when he broke I think his foot or his leg or one of the two. He broke something his first year, but after that he's always kind of jumped up constantly in the points per game.
You know, just in case you didn't watch the game last night, Thunder won 118 to 103. Andy Edwards had 32 points. Shea had 38 points. And Chet Holmgren, he had 22. Jalen Williams had 26. So Shea did have some support from his role players. And he's showing you why he's the MVP of the league.
I think the refs cheat for Shea. Like,
All right, let's hear
don't
it.
get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, right? Like he plays his butt off. He's a great. He can score the heck out of that ball. But I think the refs give him a little extra treatment, and it's obvious. It's not like it's one of the ones where it can go either way. It's always like a really obvious play.
Yeah, I've been seeing that a lot too. Like on Twitter, everybody calling him the free throw merchant because they say that's how he be getting majority of his points is at the free throw
For the free throw
line.
line, bro.
But,
If I'm hitting 19 shots for the free throw line, yeah, I'm gonna have 30 to my points too. You know what he's giving off? James Harden vibes.
yeah, I've been seeing like the comparisons too. They've been comparing him to James Harden. Yep,
The only
I
difference
could
is
definitely see it.
that James Harden, I mean, Shea is gonna Shea gonna get that Shea gonna get that rock and he's gonna score.
Yeah,
And James is still a defensive liability and not a good one.
yeah. Well, with this, let me ask you this: do you believe Shea deserves the MVP of Jokic?
Yes, I mean it was close either way you split it. It was gonna be a close race either way you split it. But yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think he deserves it too because these past couple of years he's been falling short. Jokic been winning it, but I think he deserved it. Like the type of season that OKC had, they had a good season, good regular season, and they're finally in this position to go to the finals. Go to the finals, and it looks like they're going to make it.
I'm sorry, repeat that question again.
I said it looks like that they finally go to the finals. Like I say, he deserved the MVP because OKC had a great season, and that looks like they're finally going to go to the finals.
Yeah, they're definitely looking like it. But it's only game three, so and
Game
it
two,
game two. I'm sorry, it's
yeah.
only
Well, the next game will be game three. Yeah,
and they're going to Minnesota, right?
yeah,
So they can easily tie it up. It's not like they down 3-0. So they can tie it up or at least make it. They if they win two in Minnesota, the next two in Minnesota, it ain't over with. But it's gonna be it's a hill to climb.
yeah. The Timberwolves they have to win this. They have to win the next game. If not, then it may be a sweep.
Yeah, and you don't want a sweep, bro. You at least want to make it competitive. You at least want to win a game. You may not win the series, but you at least want to make it at least 4-2, 4-3.
Yeah. All right. So let me ask you this: do you think the Timberwolves have a shot to come back in the series?
Yeah, yes I do. I do not hold it against them. Of course they got a chance to come back. It's not over with. Like I just said, it's they going back home. That's gonna boost their morale a little bit more. Playing in front of the home crowd, they're gonna get to it. Now,
Yeah, I think they're gonna make it a series.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like as long as they make it a series, it'll be cool. You can do that.
Yep. Like, let me ask you this: who would you rather have, Shay or Ant Man?
And because he gonna give you what you want. He gonna give you that swagger. He gonna give you that charisma. He gonna want you want to play with him. I feel like Shay is a quiet assassin, but the looks he get around the league don't help. The 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 drawing, the fouls, the way that he does, it don't help.
Do you just like his game more just because of that, or you just prefer Anthony Edwards?
I just prefer Anthony Edwards. I love his game. I love his game. Like he's gonna get to the cup. He gonna do all of that. So it ain't bad. His game ain't bad. What
Yeah,
you think?
I like the role with Ant Man too. I like him. I like his swag. I like he's kind of like bringing the excitement back to the NBA when we was all looking for it. Like
Yeah,
like who
you
would be
want
that? Who would be
you
like
want,
that next face of the league?
yeah, you want a smack talker, somebody that's gonna boost up your morale. You may be down a good point, like 9 points or whatever, and you need to come back. You want somebody that's gonna rally your troops. Or let's say you get a big win, you gonna want to talk your smack.
Yeah. So I think we're in good. We already in good hands already. It's like so much young talent that's out there, but Anthony Edwards, like if he keeps on this trajectory that he's on, he will be the face of the league. He just plays for a small market in the Timberwolves. We don't know if he's gonna stay with them or not. But regardless, he's a great player, transcending player, and he's turning into a superstar. So this is my last question for this series. Is who do you have winning?
I think okay, she can win it all, but I want Minnesota to win overall. It looks like okay, she's gonna win it all, but I want Minnesota to win.
Yeah, if I feel like the winner of this series is gonna win. Like you said, they don't win it all. But if it's okay, see Minnesota, I think the winner's coming out of the West of the finals. So, but for this series, I'm gonna look OKC. It just I don't think they'll let this moment slip away. They've been like the number one seed, I think, in the West for like these past 2 years. And they have a chance to go to the finals. Run the finals, they're not gonna squander that. They're not gonna relinquish that. And I think it's just too deep on the team. They deep in like almost every position. The 3-point shooting, Shea attacking the basket, drawing fouls, just scoring out everywhere on the court. They, like you said, the big man with Chet and Hartenstein.
That's the thing.
He, yeah, yeah, that was a good pickup. When I saw them when they made them pick up this past all season, I was like, oh yeah, they should have no problems come play on top. They got that added size that they need.
Yeah.
All right, it's time for us to move over to Eastern Conference Finals. Indiana Pacers and the New York Knicks.
That I love that they both made it back. Because if you know anything about New York and Indiana, you know. If you know, you know. That's a great rivalry, and it's even better when it's playoff time.
So that game, bro, that game went into overtime. I was like, what the heck?
Man, the shot that he made in general was bonkers.
He got that lucky bounce at the end. I was like, ooh.
That was such a lucky bounce, bro. It don't make no sense. Cause I was like, oh, he ain't gonna make that. And it went in. I said, yep, they gonna win it. I said, yep, they gonna win it.
Yeah, they
But
were,
I love the fact that they got Reggie Miller playing commentary back at the Garden, and then at the end, when Tyler hit Halliburton choked him up, choked, and he pointed at Reggie, and Reggie was like, "Yeah, I see you, fam. Let's go."
yeah, that was dope. I ain't gonna lie, that was dope. Yeah, that was a good game. It was all with overtime. Pacers won 138 to 135. Tyrese had 31 points, 11 assists. Anthony Towns had 35 points and 12 rebounds. That was a good game, but the Knicks, they really have to stop choking. Like, they really have to stop choking because even in the shout out to Jalen Brunson too, he had 43. But they have to stop choking because there's been times when they almost gave games away in the Boston series, but for some other reason, Boston couldn't close it out. But you can't do this with the Pacers because it seemed like they're gonna take advantage of it, and the Pacers are hungry. So that's one thing you can't do. You can't let a hungry team eat. You know, you can't be sleeping on a hungry team.
I
So
agree.
hopefully the Knicks could bounce back tonight, in game two. But the Pacers leading the series 1-0 right now. I have some questions for this series as well.
What's
Uh,
up?
do you believe do you believe Halliburton is a superstar?
Yes, I believe that Sacramento hates that they let that man go. They are kicking the bed, sheets, ripping paper, all of that they let that man go. Don't get me wrong, I like the bonus, but you could have got him with somebody else. Like you could have traded another young piece and got him. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Keegan too, but him and Halliburton together, bonkers.
Yeah, I think Tyrese is becoming a superstar. Um, for whatever reason. Well, he always had talent. He was always talented, but now I think he's starting to get his respect around the league just by what he's doing in these playoffs. And I feel like that's when superstars are born. Is in the playoffs. What you do in the playoffs is what
Of
matters.
course, of course.
So
You yeah, that's where the playoffs is where you get your name at. You could have a decent record season all your whole career, but if you ain't doing nothing in the playoffs, what are you doing?
yeah, but I'm happy for Tyrese. I'm happy for Pacers. Shout out to Rick Carlisle for getting another team to the conference finals and possibly the finals. Like, good story for him as well, former Dallas head coach. So,
That's I didn't even think about that. That is true. Dang, that's crazy.
you, uh, next question is, you froze up for a minute.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Okay, I'm gonna leave and come back.
Right. Sorry about that. Wait for L.
Okay, is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So the next question was, oh no, you was talking about Rick Carlisle.
Yeah, look, I'm proud of him, and I didn't realize what he produced like as well. Like I knew what he did in Dallas. I didn't know he went to Indiana though. But that's great that he brought another team to the conference finals and possibly the NBA finals again.
Yep. All right. So with that being said, do you think the Knicks are chokers?
Yeah, I don't think the Knicks want to win. I think want to win, but they don't produce enough to win.
I won't call them. I won't call them chokers just yet. I'll see how this game goes first, and the rest of the series. But that game, the first game, it wasn't a good sign. It was a bad sign.
It wasn't, bro. You did all of that work to get to that point for nothing. It what it's looking like so far.
Yep.
And nobody wants to, you know what I mean? You don't never want to go do all this work for nothing.
Yep.
You at least want to go to the finals. If you lose, but you went to the finals. You know what I mean? So you were one of the last two teams standing. And Madison Square Garden need to be able to be rocking like that. But if they go, man, New York City is gonna be on fire. You saw how they were acting when they beat Boston. Hey, New York fans
Yep.
are hilarious.
They are. Their fan base is weird.
Yeah, weird, really weird. But they're
All
funny.
right. You said what?
I said, but they are funny.
Yeah, they are. All right, we're gonna move on. So if the Pacers do end up winning the series, you think they're capable of winning the whole thing.
No, I think if OKC goes, they have too many bigs that can cause the paint. But the crazy thing about Indiana is that they have a freestyle game. Like the way they play is it's not it's like backyard basketball but in the NBA. I was looking at I think it was a reel on it was either TikTok or Instagram or YouTube. One of them sites. The guy was like he was like, yeah, Indiana has a way of playing where you'll think everything is sweet and they'll just turn up on you. And you'll be down before you know it. And they're all
Yeah,
relatively young. So the good
yeah,
thing is that whoever wins the finals has the opportunity to go back because of the youth.
yeah. That's a good point. Um, I would say, yeah, I agree with you. I say no, they're not capable of winning, but it'll be a good story for them to make it to the finals. I don't know if they've ever been or not. Um, but it'll be a good story for them to make it to the finals, and then they can build off of it. So,
Yeah.
like you said, they're still young. Just filling holes where you need on your team, and you could be right back in it.
Yeah, that's how you really need to do.
And so, with that being said, who would you rather have? Would you rather have Tyrese Halliburton or Jalen Brunson?
Tyrese. You be Tyrese. He's younger, a little bit more athletic. Mainly the youth. I know Bronson is like 28, so he ain't doing nothing but getting older. Eventually he gonna break down.
And I like both players. Um, Jalen Brunson, he a dog too,
No,
but
he for sure is a dog. He definitely got that roof, that bark in him.
yeah. I'm the one with Brunson because I seen him play. I watched him play longer. He used to be a Dallas Maverick. Yeah, I just like his game.
Yeah, we know you love him from Dallas. We know. We know.
Honestly, like, I wouldn't mind if the Knicks make it win it all just because I want Jalen Brunson to get a ring. So
If the Knicks go to the finals and win it, you can shut New York City down. They're gonna be acting bonkers. You thought the Eastern Conference Finals was something. They ain't got nothing to. If they win the NBA Finals, they calling out work. They the mayor gonna do some wild stuff. I don't know what's gonna happen, but something gonna pop up. Diddy might pop out of nowhere or something. Who knows?
yeah, they will go crazy.
Patrick
But
Ewing gonna be like, I did it. You were nowhere around.
yeah. So who do you have winning the series?
The way it's looking, probably gonna be Indiana, but I want to see New York act up. I want to see New York really go bonkers. So I'm gonna say New York.
Yeah, I'm going to go too. I do want to get their act together. They're not
That,
gonna make the same mistakes they made in game 1. They're not gonna squander this opportunity to get to the finals and possibly win in the finals. So I'm gonna go New York too.
you better not. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, before we go, we're gonna touch on a little NFL. I know you heard about the tush push is not being banned, and uh, it's a virus or another season. Tush push play is here to stay. So what are your thoughts about we think the tush push should be banned?
No, it shouldn't. It's a play that works. Figure out how to stop it. It's not invisible to stop.
Yeah.
You figure out how to stop it. That's all you gotta do.
And
Don't
before it
even put them in
became
short yard situations. Stop putting them in short yard situations, and you won't have to worry about that.
yeah, and before Philly made it famous, that play's been around like forever. So I don't know why people just
Exactly.
act
It's
like it's
it's
brand new.
basically the quarterback sneak.
Basically, like anytime a ball carrier has the ball in his hands and they fall short of the line, there's always a lineman like right there trying to push them over the line. It's common. It happens every time.
It's been
So
happening every time. This is just it's getting more notoriety. That's all that is. It ain't nothing but a glorified. Quarterback sneak.
basically. But it's just crazy how many teams are actually trying to get it banned, and like
Man, I was like,
it was like it's like 10 teams that was trying to get it banned out of
y'all
82.
should get it implemented. Get implemented. And you won't have to ban it.
Yeah,
That's all you gotta do. Y'all copycat each other anyways. You might as well just go ahead and
yeah.
implement your very own tush push, and then you do, and then you good.
I think you gotta have a quarterback to do it, but yeah, I've seen the Buffalo Bills. They tried to do it a few times last season.
They can't. To me, it's like you can do it, right? But it's it's not hard. And if you want, you really probably could design a play out there. That would
Yeah,
be lit.
and then like you try to fake like you go do tush fish, but you end up
Yeah,
doing
and
something else.
just flipping around. Because you don't have no corners. So if you do like a double reverse or something, you got a better opportunity of scoring.
Hey, somebody get this man a headset and a play sheet. Let him call plays.
No, don't do that. I'm going straight off Madden. I'm going straight off Madden and NCAA. Which ball?
Uh, yeah. But that's all we have for you guys. Unless there's something else you want to add, ill.
Thank you all for your continued support. Follow us on all of our social medias: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Like and subscribe and comment. Again, check out our live show out about the grown folks every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Time. Celebrity gossip, books you may not have heard of. It's a great show.
Yeah, if you're into celebrity gossip and books, different types of books, yeah, definitely check out that show. But like I said, appreciate y'all supporting us. Keep following us on all our social media accounts: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And we just excited for these playoffs. We're ready for the finals to start. And then after those finals over, we go switch over to football. And football season be slowly approaching. So we're ready for that too. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. And we'll see y'all in the next one.
Bye. If you want to get to the breakdown,